How long it takes to register your trademark is going to vary widely on a case-by-case basis, but I thought I would walk you through the process at my firm and kind of talk about the timeframes that you can expect. So the first step of any trademark application I file is going to be a comprehensive trademark search. I always aim to do these no more than 3 business days after you sign with me, and the point of this is to see the overall trademark landscape if there is any existing trademark in the USPTO database that could potentially present an obstacle. After you get my search results and okay to go forward with the filing, I always aim to file within 1 to 3 business days after that communication. And then this is where the real waiting begins. So the first time we hear back from the USPTO can be anywhere between 6 to 8 months after filing the application. In an ideal scenario, they will come back to us and say that they didn't find any conflicts and your application will be moving to the next stage, which is something called the Official Gazette, which is basically just a monthly publishing of all the trademarks that are proposed to move forward, and businesses can go through this and see if there's a mark in there that they deem a threat that they would like to either try to cancel or oppose. It's really rare that this happens, but it's just part of the process. In other circumstances, the USPTO will not immediately move your application forward. Instead, it'll respond with something called an office action, which can vary in severity. You usually have 1 to 3 months to respond to these, or if you're working with an attorney, me in this case, I would have 1 to 3 months to respond to these. And they can be anything from a small little procedural clarification up to having to form legal arguments. There's, let's say, a conflict that they found. And again, if you're working with me, I would have already briefed you during the comprehensive search period or the consultation period if I saw any potential conflicts that could arise at this stage, so it shouldn't be coming as a surprise to either one of us. The office action stage can last from anywhere from 1 month to maybe 4 to 6 months if there's several back and forth rounds, which can prolong your trademark application period from between 6 to 8 months to closer to 9 to 12 months before you reach that Official Gazette period. And once your mark spends 30 days on the Official Gazette and nobody opposes it, it will move on to registration. So long story short, the amount of time it takes for a trademark to get registered is anywhere from 6 to about 12 to 14 months. It just varies on the difficulty of your specific mark. But again, if you're working with an attorney such as myself, I would walk you through all of that from the get-go, and you'll have kind of a framework of how long it should take before we even file. This sounds discouraging to you. I hope it doesn't, because keep in mind, once you file an application with your name, you are at least reserving the right to that name against anybody else who's going to come after you and file with a similar name. So there is some stake that you get just for filing, even when your case is still moving through the process.